So today we're going to talk about a few questions that I got from the last video. And then if there's enough time, we'll discuss some other things. So the first question had to do with artistic fulfillment and happiness that I get from the creative process. I would say that for me, I derive joy from seeing an idea come to life. Seeing a script being read in front of a camera that I wrote. Something like that. I remember one of my fondest memories at PSU was we were shooting a little film called Love Meets Love. And that moment when there was a crew and some actors putting together what I had written down into reality was an amazing feeling. So I would say that I get fulfillment from those moments. I would say even more so than people viewing the final product. Not that that doesn't bring me joy, but being in the thick of something, working with people and making something a reality, it brings me a lot of joy. Involving people, the second question, involving people, bringing more accountability. In this question, I'm asked a bit about my process and what the next step will be, or my timeline for projects. So, besides trying to do these little weekly videos, I also am in the process of putting together short narrative projects. We're talking a few minutes a piece. The next step in that is taking some of these short clips. Like in my notes, I have. Oh, let's see. Excuse my horrible drawings. But something like this. I've written a small synopsis, a short, quick little storyboard. So the next step would be to find locations, gather crew and cast, and then film it. I've got about 6 or so of those, and I'm writing some more. And the process will be to just film them. That way I can build a crew, get to know some local actors. As for a timeline, I want to make a short film here in the near future. And to do that, I need to put together some of these short clips. Kind of dust off the equipment myself and just go for something. So the timeline is make these clips. While I'm doing that, write a short film that I'm in the process of working on. I'm also wanting to work on a documentary about polyamory. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to work, but I would like to have that idea worked on. I also have some ideas involving local businesses. Hopefully that answered the question. And then a bit about me. I'm not feeling great. I feel exhausted. Even in this moment, I just want to lay down. Then I feel bad about laying down. There's things I would like to talk about. There's this idea of androgyny, gender fluid, non-binary. These concepts I find interesting, and I feel like I would fit somewhere within those boxes. Which is funny to say because they're kind of like describing something that's not so much a box, right? They're masculine is a box, femininity a box, androgyny, gender fluid, non-binary. These things are kind of to describe this stuff around it. Not an umbrella term, but the stuff that I feel like is the medium in which the other boxes float in, if that makes sense. I've been trying to console my understanding of the idea of gender and sex. Like, what does it mean to be male? Right? Personal experience time. What does it mean to be masculine? I don't know. Is it genitalia? If it is, then I'm male. If it's not, like, I don't go out of my way to try to perceive to look male. Like, facial hair is laziness on my part. Like, it's unkept. I think the problem is I don't really have a good concept myself of masculine and femininity. Like, to me, gender is a mute point. I'm not interested in somebody's gender. I'm attracted to individuals and their personality traits. As for it comes to sex, I'm attracted to both. Anything, like people. So gender kind of just seems irrelevant to me, which makes the box kind of irrelevant. I prefer hanging out with women over men. I know that's not really a gender thing, I don't think, but I enjoy the company of women over men. I like my hair long. I don't see this as a male or feminine thing, though. Masculine or feminine thing. I don't feel like a part of me should be masculine or feminine. Nothing seems wrong, but nothing seems wrong. I don't... Traditional things, like sports, I don't care for. I don't care about cars. I don't drive. I don't like the idea of driving. Men, I'm more attracted to androgynous or feminine, softer, cuter things. Uh, there's a part of me that feels like I need to have this question answered. What does it gender mean before I could work on anything else? Like, it drives me crazy. Like, and this idea of understanding. I think it stems from needing to understand things, and most important thing for me to understand is human relationships, right? So okay, there's human relationships. You have friendships and kinships and romantic relationships, and those relationships are driven in part by wanting to spend time with other people. Like, I struggle with that gray line between romantic and friendship. Like, where is the difference? And I'll get into that at another time. More structured video, hopefully. But to me, I don't feel masculine. I don't feel feminine. I appreciate it. Like, people thought I was female, maybe by the tone of my voice, or the way I looked at a certain angle, or something like that. I don't know. But I've always appreciated that. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do a structured video next week. Write something down, less off the top of my head. We'll give that one a try. Until next week.